I feel like a leadership skill that I have learned or have had to learn during my experience is learning how to really balance my time, to be more organized because prior to being employed by housing, I was very almost whimsical on a daily basis. But now, we have meetings, you have deadlines that you have to meet, or else, it's almost your head. But just kidding. But I've just really had to learn to do that, and I feel like it's helping me in my personal life.
One leadership skill that I've learned since I've began my journey as an RA is more so responsibility because, with your schoolwork, you kind of do have that option to do or not to do. But with an RA, it's like you have a long list of responsibilities. Working with people, putting on programs, making sure you're going to your staff meetings on time, and just making sure you're doing that and balancing it with everything else and making sure you're actually doing it. So being responsible is a leadership skill that I guess I already had, but I've had to really, really make sure that I've been honing the whole time. So yeah.
Yes. Just having to deal with people getting hurt and having to be the one to call you. I have memorized UGAPD's number because I've had to call it so many times. And before, I always let other people take charge, and now I'm someone's got to do it, and that person has to be me.
I feel like I've developed the skills to help other people when they ask for help with anything, whether it be buses or football tickets or class schedules in general, and also learning to talk to my supervisor and get any help whenever I need it.
I've definitely learned to assert myself more often. You definitely need that if you're going to be in this job because you'll have residents that won't be cooperative at certain times, so you need to assert yourself and just be a better you. So I can definitely say I learned that from my experience here.
Patience. Sometimes you don't always get along with your coworkers, but you learn that you're all here for the same reason, and you learn to adapt to other people's personalities and their work ethics and different stuff like that.
It's a lot of responsibility in terms of, and there's a lot of opportunity to if you want to take more of a stand. I think one of the things about the job is it's a lot of what you make of it. You can you can really turn it into a bigger thing if you're willing to put in the effort.
There's a lot of trust in the job. You gotta make sure you really are doing your rounds and you really are sitting the desk. Your boss has a lot of trust, and that's a good leadership quality.
But I think the programs really give you an opportunity to really, if you want to just, you can, sometimes the smaller programs are great. You can just bring in a friend, and kind of keep it simple. But if you really want to make it more and kind of take more ownership on it, you can go to RHA, do a presentation on why you want funds, contact UGAPD or different programs around there, try to talk to people get someone to come out and speak, or put something bigger together if you want to get a couple RAs, and then there's always that.
The thing I enjoy most is getting to create my own bulletin boards and door decorations and planning programs that I get to design all by myself.
The thing I enjoy most, I was really nervous when I came to college for the first time, so I enjoy being able to be that resource for the freshmen that maybe are just leaving home for the first time, and I get to make their transition really smooth and teach them all the stuff I've learned through college.
So I love the answer. What do you enjoy most about being an RA?
Honestly, people coming to me and asking me questions. Knowing, it's just so cool when they knock on my door and I'm like, oh, they really want to know what I think or have a question that I can answer.
Yeah, I do like that. I think there was a kid who came up and was wanted to figure out how to apply to the honors program, and had this really complicated schedule problem. He was dual enrolled here and somewhere else. It was ridiculous.
Did you help?
Well, yeah, I knew a couple people who had done the honors program, and I had I had applied for classes after drop ads, so it was I could at least point him in the right direction. But I don't know, I think I like more, the questions are great, but I think I like the relationships. I think, I think it's, and I'm terrible with names, so sometimes I'll
That's a
see old
struggle.
residents and I'm like, you were my resident in pain. I'm so embarrassed I can't remember your name.
Or you
But
remember
still,
like certain facts about them, and it's just that name. It's just like
yeah, it's just the name. But I do like, you know, you see them around and you say hi. I still sometimes run into people from Pain, and that was like 2.5 years ago.
I love it. You know, we've all had such different backgrounds. We lived in different places, sometimes even speak different languages, and just like all of these different things coming together have created a really unique experience because we all get along so well. And so I know that if I'm having a rough night or if I have a question, I can call someone on a different floor and be like, hey, can you help me out with this? Or like, can you answer me questions? And so it's just been a really supportive environment, and you know that you're not alone. So.
Okay, so for me, a challenge has been, I guess, kind of making sure I'm listening to everyone and trying to like balance everyone's opinion equally and not kind of like put my own at the top of the list of what I think should go first or what I think is more important. So definitely something that's been challenging to me is just making sure that I'm considering everyone else's opinions and concerns.
They're all really nice, and since I'm new, they're all very helpful and really enthusiastic to help me kind of, I guess, become more comfortable being an RA. And we have a really good team. We're really spirited, and everyone knows each other. I feel like we're a pretty good small group of people, and it's good because I feel like everyone has each other's backs.
As part of the student staff team.
Oh, I love it. We're like BFFs. No, but honestly, like we do duty together every Tuesday, and like we know each other and we get to talk. But it's awesome to work with other students. Like we're doing a program together next month, a religion diversity or a religion panel for our diversity program.
Yeah.
And so we collaborate. Like he has connections and I have connections, and he had ideas that I didn't think about. So that's cool just to work. And
A big challenge for me is realizing that everybody else, they're also students, and we're all in the same position. So you know, everybody's just as busy or even more busy than you are. So you kind of having to find a balance and you know, being able to kind of meet everybody's need, come to a place of compromise. That's a big challenge, I feel like.
I think students should apply to be an RA or a CA if they, again, want to develop leadership skills or if they love being creative and artsy, and also if they just love socializing and planning events. So.
It's a good experience for maybe you're not as plugged in as you want to be on campus, and like I say, you get to help other students. And I don't know what better reason you would want than that to join the RA team, but like I say, you get opportunities that you may have not gotten otherwise to network with others, to meet other students, and just see what being in the community is all about.
It's such a rewarding experience. I know in the future I'm going to be a teacher, and so it's kind of one of those, if I can live with people, then I can definitely teach them. And so you really learn to love and work with people even better. And so you get to meet so many incredible people that you wouldn't have met otherwise. And they can be your residents, they can be other people's residents, they can be on staff, whatever, but you get such an incredible opportunity to talk to these people who've lived such different experiences with you, and I think that's one of the greatest reasons to not only live in a residence hall, but to work in one.
I've definitely had to learn a lot of time management skills by being RA. There's a lot of different stuff that we're asked to do, which in managing it between that and our schoolwork is sometimes can be difficult, but it always ends up working itself out.
Time management. At least for me, just because I know it's like there's so, beyond what I do here, there's just so much. And so, you know, I'm a huge planner, so color-coded calendar and all really helps.
I would agree with that, but I got a lot more confidence, like skill in myself, like confidence in my like social skills, like going up to like talk to people and just being okay with that, not being okay to like be embarrassed that they don't want to talk to me or.
In general, being even more flexible than I already was, because you think you're pretty flexible and that you've got it everything under control until your duty phone goes off really late and you're sliding out of bed. You're like, I gotta do this. And so the idea that flexibility is more than just during the AM hours and is more than the like pre-described set of notions that you had. So it changes.